It's race day in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
So you probably walk faster than I run.
Kevin Bittenbender is making his way
Yeah, I just want
to the starting line.
get rid of all the jitters, you know what I'm saying?
It's hard not to notice the bystanders looking down as he moves through the downtown streets, peeking at his adorable canine Kirby and his prosthetic.
I'm just thinking it's 444 days since my amputation. One of the things that Lynn had sent me about 444, what 444 means. So you can see that it's 444. And the meaning says the universe is saying to you today, don't look back. Be present in the moment. Let your soul lead the way, not your fear. Life is learning experience. Mistakes are part of the human journey. Be brave. You are so powerful.
The retired sergeant major is all about numbers and signs. Kevin's surgeon, Lynn Eckroat, sent him that description about the meaning behind the number 444.
It's race day. I love race day.
And she's waiting for him in the corral.
6-week follow-up, I was like, oh, what are your goals? And, I knew he was hand cycling Pittsburgh. He said, oh, I'm going to run it next year. And no filter. I was like, I could be ready for that. He's like, I'm in if you're in. And that was the end of it. It was a really quick conversation. And here we are 444 days later.
Kevin's goal is to run the full marathon, his first since having his leg amputated from the knee down. Around the 12-mile mark, he'll choose to either go right for the 26.2 full or go left for the half. After saying hello to a couple friends that he hand cycled with last year,
When I saw them last night, they're like, hey, we didn't see you on the registry to ride. I'm like, no, I'm running. And they're like, what?
Kevin and Lynn are off to take on the hills of the Steel City, with his hope for the Warriors family cheering him on.
It means a lot that I have a lot of folks in my corner. It's a little self-care.
He makes his first stop around mile 5.
So I'm doing what our game plan is. I'm changing about every 4 to 5. And as you can see, I'm pretty drenched.
He points out the text in his socket, "Live a life worth their sacrifice."
So every time I put my socket on, it's a quick reminder as to what I need to do. So
He's running for so much more than himself.
I'm going to be thinking of my teammates, Major Fissier, Master Sergeant Scott Ball, Sergeant Janner Garnish, and Staff Sergeant Cody Tyler.
It's no surprise. Kevin and Lynn go right at the bridge. How you doing?
Good, real good.
They're in it for the long haul. Kirby isn't the only one thrilled to see Kevin. Aaron, Nikki, and Anthony,
Hi, so nice to meet you.
rocking those Team Hope jerseys, linking up for the second half of the journey.
Through the grueling miles that seem to be endless, we had a way of pushing one another to get to that next mile.
Around mile 22, the rain starts coming down, but Kevin isn't stopping. It's not in his DNA.
I hope that I can inspire someone that may have been feeling the way that I felt years ago when I first met Hope.
A police escort leads the way during the home stretch, as Hope's CEO, Robin Kelleher, waits for Kevin to make the final turn.
He's doing phenomenally. It's raining. It's everything you could throw at a sergeant major, and look at him go.
Here. Walk. Kirby, walk.
The patient pup has been standing by for over 7 hours. It's all worth it for this moment.
The home stretch, the big sport Pittsburgh Marathon, guys.
It was a goal that I put out for myself 444 days ago, and to have it come to fruition with the help of Hope, with the help of my teammates, makes it all worthwhile.
Meet Rocket and Orbit,
Go boys.
a pair of pups out for a stroll on a beautiful day in Florida.
Just touching their harnesses, they lose their minds.
They're just happy to be with their human, Kelsey Smith.
I have been a foster for a couple of years now. I've got my own 2 rescues. Good morning.
Kelsey has a passion for paws,
Come on, puppies.
and she's hoping to use her new degree to continue her work with canines.
What I'm really most interested in is trying to work with a foundation that provides service dogs to veterans, just so that I can kind of continue my work with rescue dogs and, of course, with veterans.
As a military spouse and a caregiver, she started her search for scholarships, coming across Hope for the Warriors in the process.
It was something that caught my eye pretty quickly when I was going through kind of a list of different organizations. Just the work that you guys do with veterans, not only just the scholarship, but the additional support that's offered by Hope was something that I found extremely attractive.
When she learned she was one of the Jerry Wright Memorial Scholarship Fund recipients, she was stunned.
I was absolutely blown away that I would be receiving this award every semester for the rest of my schooling. Like, it was such a relief, to be honest. When I found out, I was ecstatic.
Her husband Corey, just as ecstatic, not so surprised.
It was just kind of the way that he looked at me, and he was just like, well, yeah, I knew you were gonna get it. It was very sweet the way that he responded, but he was very happy for me. It's him in my lap all day.
She's enrolled in a 2-year accelerated program for graphic design.
So these are just very, very like basic templates that I've done for different classes. I love mind maps. They are awesome. This has been something that I have wanted for so many years, and throughout my husband's service and then him getting out and, you know, his medical and other treatments, and then him recovering and going and getting his own education, it's been something that I haven't been able to achieve. Chose frames, added the photos, resized and made sure the font was good.
The funding helps, but so does the extra support she's getting from Hope.
That has absolutely been exactly what Hope has felt like. Just the all-around support, you know, reaching out, making sure that I have everything that I need, even outside of the scholarship, or honestly, it feels like even outside of things that Hope offers on paper, there's just so much support. It's been such an amazing, opportunity to work with Hope.
She's furthering her education one step at a time, with her husband, her fur family, and Hope by her side. Over a dozen tornadoes touched down in Tennessee and Kentucky on December 9th, including an F3, leveling Clarksville, the small town just outside Fort Campbell.
Our community is hurting, and we are here to be their support, and we just appreciate you guys all being here so very, very much. With that said, let's get going.
Hundreds of military families were displaced, making a food distribution even more impactful.
Thank you for you guys doing it.
Oh, are you kidding? It's our pleasure and an honor. You got the military folks that are here, you've got volunteers from the community, you got military families, which of course Hope is made up of a whole lot of those. Then you just got folks that say, hey, I'm a patriot, I'm an American, and hello. My gosh, I'm gonna come out here and be proud about it, and I'm gonna spread the word.
Chocolate chip cookie cottage. Of course. Oh, so like they're gonna use it for a present on Christmas Day, which is awesome that they were all wrapped so nicely. For years I didn't know how to help, and you know, donations are always good, and so I would try to donate, but to be hands-on with it and see where the money goes is really cool. We have chocolate chip cookie cottages to build.
This is the reason why we do it. This group, this organization cares so much for our servicemen and women, and this is just a way for us to give back. Look at me. If you can look at my face and cry, everything's good, man.
If you can look at his face and not cry, that's what's going to be the key.
Look at that.
I can look at you. Oh! You're going to have nightmares all night now about that. Oh, yeah, look at that.
At me.
Oh, well, it's going to be nice.
Food Lion, Frito-Lay, Forward, Armed Services YMCA, and the Gary Sinise Foundation teaming up to provide over 4,000 food boxes to Fort Campbell military families.
So this one has, macaroni and cheese. It's got green beans, spaghetti, corn, tomato sauce, and rice.
Do me a favor, man. Get your buddies on the phone, give them a call, let them know this is going on, because we got a lot of food and support out here. We need to make sure we get it to those, especially if there's people who had the power outage and stuff. Make sure they get over here and take advantage of this.
It is awesome, truly amazing to be able to interact with military members and families and kind of like interject in their community. It just means a lot. It kind of makes your heart feel really good, especially to see the kids light up.
Several cars coming through the line with their kids, with schools closed due to tornado damage. So the little gifts bringing smiles to little faces.
It's a really sweet book about like when Mama Raccoon leaves for a little while and how they can like stay connected while they're gone. So it's perfect for a military family.
Bears coming from Houston, from California.
That is so sweet.
This one's from Katy, Texas. Her name is Daisy.
There were a lot of stories told.
I spoke with a couple of people that lost their homes in the tornado. It's tough coming here and leaving, you know, there's just so much to do and so many people that could use some help, whether it's a friend or, you know, someone to talk to or assistance. So it's, you know, any chance that you get to come out here, it's great.
Tears and laughter.
He'll give you another box. See, look, he's pretty, isn't he pretty? He was on U.S. Field and Stream one time on the cover.
Yeah, I was a damn fish model. Somebody once asked me how old Doug Flynn was, and I said, I don't know, but his social security number is 8. Here, you get another box there. Merry Christmas.
They get a chance to know that somebody cares about them. And to me, that's probably more important. But you know, it says that biblically too. You know, you can talk about your faith, but if you don't put it into action, what good is it?
This proves that alone, we can do so little.
There you go.
Together, we can do so much.
You got it.
I love that everybody's hearts are kind of in the same place. Trying to make sure like, hey, I see you, how can I help? Just going that extra mile.
These sponsors and donors and the volunteers that take the time to put that together.
How are you? Merry Christmas. Love your sweatshirt.
It speaks to them and lets them know that, again, that there's people out there that really appreciate what they do every single day and the sacrifices that themselves and their families make. So I think it's really cool.
In 2006, the first Run for the Warriors was held aboard Camp Lejeune in Jacksonville, North Carolina. It was a community event that served as a homecoming for those service members who returned to the country through a hospital and never received the proper celebration for their return. Over the years, the faces have changed, but the passion and Jacksonville community have remained. In 2023, a new element was added. A block party with food, fun, and music at Hope Stephen A. Cohen Military Family Clinic in Jacksonville. And we can't wait to bring the block party back. For 2024, Run for the Warriors will focus on the first mile. This mile represents the symbolic or actual first steps taken in physical or mental recovery, transition, family time, or setting a goal and going for it. Join Hope with your entire family to walk or run those first mile steps and stay for some block party fun. Visit hopeforthewarriors.org to learn more.